Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing today, man? It's a beautiful Monday morning. We're here for another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. Y'all know what time it is. I go by the name of Dezo the Introvert. I'm one third of this conglomerate. I'm joined by my good friend Big Ox. Uh, Talk to the people, man.
What's good? What's good, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. When y'all hear this, that means get off your ass and on your feet. Welcome to another episode of the No Snooze Button. This is episode 65. Man, we putting these episodes down, man, every week. Come check us out. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah, man, like you said, though, it is a beautiful Monday morning. Clear skies.
Yeah,
I don't see no rain or nothing, man. Beautiful today. Um, you know what? Let's get into some. If y'all been around this weekend, if y'all made any of the what you call it WNBA streams this weekend. We did the graveyard shift last night. You would know, excuse me, that today's quote by my man Breezy: "You can't buy energy, you got to get some sleep." Man, that's the
Mhm.
quote of the day. That's the quote of the week. You know what I'm saying? That's damn near the quote of the month. That's the quote for June, man. And I'm not saying stay sleep. I'm saying get off your ass and on your feet, but at the same time, you can't get no artificial energy. You're not getting no energy from coffee. You're not getting no
Mhm.
energy from getting sugar. Eating a candy bar, getting that sugar rush, sugar high. That's not energy. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting no energy from coffee, from caffeine. I don't know how
All these
some of y'all
5 hour
indulge.
energies ain't doing nothing for y'all, man.
Not at all. I'm not sure how y'all indulge, but you ain't getting no energy from cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that y'all be out there trying to get your energy from, man, it's artificial and it's only one way to get it, man. You gotta go to sleep. Get you some rest. But don't sleep through that snooze button, man. Get up. Okay, that's the last time I heard it. Okay. Facts. I feel you. I feel you. But let me move on. Let's get this out the way. Let's get moving so we can get onto the show. I'm gonna hit y'all with today's weather. Um, Today in Philadelphia, it's looking like 80, high 86, low 66, and partly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 86, low 63, also partly cloudy. On Wednesday, looking at high 78, low 70 with scattered thunderstorms. And Thursday, high 82, low 66 with showers. Taking it down to Miami, high 85, low 79 with scattered showers. High 87, low 80, and partly cloudy on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, we're looking at a high 87, low 80, and mostly sunny. Thursday, it's going to be scattered thunderstorms, high 88, low 80. That's a common theme this week all over the country. We're looking at a lot of scattered thunderstorms, a lot of partly cloudy days, scattered showers and whatnot. In Detroit today, they get up to 80 degrees, low 65, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 87, low 69, partly cloudy. On Wednesday, high 80, low 63 with thunderstorms in Detroit. On Thursday, high 76, low 59, and partly cloudy. Down in the bayous of New Orleans today, we got a high of 88, low 77, and partly cloudy. Tomorrow, high 90, low 78, mostly sunny. Wednesday and Thursday will both be partly cloudy days, both looking at high 90, low 77, low 76 for Thursday. In Denver, the Mile High City, today is a high 88, low 63, mostly cloudy. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy. See, okay? So partly cloudy means less clouds than mostly cloudy. Okay, obviously. So Tuesday, high 85, low 58, and partly cloudy. Wednesday, high 92, low 61, and sunny. And Thursday, another day reaching the 90s, high 92, low 66, and mostly sunny. I think Denver so far this week is going to have the highest temperatures, 292s on Wednesday and Thursday. Um, in California, San Francisco to be exact, today high 64, low 53, mostly cloudy. And then for the rest of the week, it'll be a mostly sunny week, high 78 tomorrow, high 73 on Wednesday, and high 66 on Thursday, with a low of 53 on all three of those days. Mostly sunny though in San Francisco. That's good news for the people of the Bay Area. Um, that's the weather today, y'all. And if you don't believe me, like I said, get off your ass, go outside,
Mhm.
look up, just look up. You see. You don't gotta take my word for it. Take your ass outside and figure out for yourself. That's the weather brought to you by none other than Google.
Shout out to Google, man. You know, providing people with information.
Yeah, Google. They for the most part hold it down. Most part hold it down. We can stall for a second while tech's about to pull up and wait for before we get into the current events and whatnot.
All right, cool, cool, cool.
Uh,
Shoot, man, how was your week been, man? Since the surgery, man. How is everything?
oh man, it's cool. I'm solid, but it was nothing but a little cleanup. So I'm just icing, trying to get all the information out.
Okay.
I don't really got to use the crutches unless like I'm moving around a lot or going somewhere far. Like around the house, I could walk now. They say I could put weight on it, just be cool. But
Hmm.
I mean, I'm chilling, man. I'm shit. Really, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like they like. I know that they didn't because I can feel the discomfort in there, and I feel the swelling, and I can see the two little scars on the side of my knee. But I'm
Hmm.
damn near feel like they ain't even do nothing. I'm like, bro, this shit, it feels like my knee is just like it's cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Like they went in there, scraped out all the bad stuff. But the first time I got surgery on my knee, it was so crazy. The recovery was damn near traumatic. Like
Hmm.
so this one I just feel like, man, y'all didn't even really do nothing. But hey, I'm
Okay.
happy though. Definitely happy.
Yeah, I've never experienced like having to get surgery before.
Hmm.
So, that's something that I don't know. I just never really even thought about the fact that I'm gonna have to have like crutches or like
Oh yeah.
some a whole bandage around my knee that I gotta keep elevated. You know what I'm saying? Like I just it's just crazy to think about like how your life will change after something like that.
Yeah, especially like for people that got to get them crazy, like them major surgeries. You know what I mean? Like that
Mm,
shit's crazy. But couldn't imagine. Because even like I said, the first time I got surgery, it wasn't like a crazy, reconstructing surgery. Like they did reconstruct my meniscus, but that still isn't a major surgery. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And the recovery was still pretty hard. So I'm thinking
mm.
about people that have like hip replacements and crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know, like organ transplants and shit,
Mm.
like real in-depth surgeries, bro. I couldn't imagine having to recover from something like that, bro. That's gotta be crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like I
Some.
got this my finger is broke,
Mm,
it's still messed up, and they're like, oh, we can re-break it and straighten it. And I'm like, no, 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 don't do it. I can't do it. But like that shit is simple, bro. And it's really people out here getting like serious life-changing surgeries, bro. And I'll be like,
mm.
nah, I'm good, bro. Don't touch me unless you have to.
Right.
I can imagine,
Good morning to everybody in the chat. Good morning, Ghetto Nerds.
man.
Big fan Breezy wishes you a speedy recovery.
What up, my man
Shout out
Breezy?
to Big fan Breezy.
Yeah,
Breezy
yeah,
always coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? Breezy, Irv, Tank Jones.
yeah.
I always see them in the chat, man. We appreciate, the support that y'all give out, man.
Facts,
Uh,
facts.
S-
Breezy slid through last night for the graveyard shift for sure.
Mm. Yeah, SBS is starting to become a regular too, man. Shout out to SBS.
Yeah, man. Shout out to SBS for sure. Keep showing love, fam. We appreciate you pulling up, checking out the content. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it, trying to keep pushing out good content. But while we're waiting on text, we're just gonna move on to the current event for the day. Um, would love to wait. I would love to get his input on this one, but we got time is of the essence.
Mhm.
So I don't know if y'all heard. I don't know if y'all heard about this or not, but it appears that Saturday night, Sunday morning, there was a shooting outside of the strip club in Decatur. Decatur is a suburb or an outskirt city of Atlanta in Georgia. For those of you that don't know,
Hey, chat. Isn't it crazy how ever since I moved to Atlanta, now Ox want to talk about all the bad stuff that be happening in Atlanta? It's crazy, right?
man, look, the stories the stories find me. I don't find the stories, man. um, let's see. I'll read through this real quick. We'll get straight to it. So multiple people reportedly shot at a club called Pinups. Pinups is a strip club in the Scottsdale area of Decatur. This happened early Sunday morning. The video shared on social media showed what appeared to be two women on the ground near the club's exit and a large police presence at 2788 East Ponce de Leon Avenue just before 5 a.m. DeKalb County Police confirmed there were 3 people found at the club suffering from gunshot wounds who were taken to the hospital. An additional 5 individuals were found at various hospitals. Police said they had been transported by third parties. Um, Police told Fox 5 Atlanta they believe 2 of the individuals in the hospital are suspects. They will be transported to the DeKalb County Jail upon release. It's not clear what led to the shooting. None of the victims have been named. The original trio found at the club reportedly in stable condition. This is the second recent shooting at a club in Atlanta in a matter of weeks. On Mother's Day, 6 people were shot at 1145 Lounge in Buckhead. Um, yeah, man. So for the details on the Buckhead shooting, though, real quick, Atlanta spoke. Fox 5 Atlanta spoke to Aaliyah Strong, an advocate for survivors of gun violence. She started an organization called Time to Thrive Beyond Grief after her fiance, Ty Ross, was killed while working as security to enforce hookah lounge in Atlanta 3 years ago. Um, okay. Wow. Wow. Yeah. I've been seeing this on social media. Following up just on there on various social media platforms, and they said I saw rumors that one of the people that got shot was actually a stripper at the club, and she didn't make it. So
Mm.
I'm not sure the truth behind that, and I haven't found any concrete evidence about that. But that's just the rumor on social media. I found one girl that worked at the club. She said it was just really scary. Didn't give too much details, but yeah, man,
Yeah.
sad, man. I
Uh,
don't understand, man. You at the club, you at the club full of I'm talking about full of buck naked hoes, and you in here shooting each other, man. It's titties and ass all over the place, and you shooting each other, man. We got to do better than that.
yeah, it can be hostile too, though. Because you
Mm-hmm.
got a lot of people in there flashing money, and some people may want to take that off, take that from you. Um,
Take it from you, Desert. You throwing it to the bitches. How you gonna take
yeah, I know, right? But
it?
yes, it's just I don't know. It's just jealousy could arise. You know what I'm saying? Or people may have prior beefs
Mm-hmm.
from outside and they bring it into the strip club. It's
Yeah,
like why is it hostility in a place where it should be a chill, laid back environment. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But
See, now that part I understand. Prior beefs, outside situations, things like that I do get, but it's just better ways to handle things. I think if it's really that serious, it probably should have been taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
If it's that serious, there's still better ways, but there should always be rules of engagement in any situation, though.
right,
And in my mind, if you're shooting up the whole club and multiple people are getting hit, then that's just that's just bad news all the way around. You know, especially like when you at this club and it's a bunch, it's a bunch of women in here. You could shoot somebody's mother. You could shoot
Right.
somebody's daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like at some point, my feelings and my past beefs can't supersede the protection or the safety of somebody's mom. You feel me? So
Yeah. I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying.
some people get tunnel vision, when they start beefing, and it's
Yeah,
just
and those are the animals. Those are the animals, and I'm okay with exterminating the pests.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Some people don't deserve to be outside, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's simple. Like, and don't get me wrong. I don't believe in. I'm not. Let me not say I don't believe in it, but I'm not an advocate for things like the death penalty. I'm not an advocate for lethal injection. I'm really not so much of an advocate for like the eye for an eye. I do believe that you need to pay for your consequences. But when you do shit like this, bro, when you shoot up the front of clubs, when you drive by shootings, when you pull up and just spray the whole area, bro, you're the worst kind of person, bro. You're the worst kind of person. And I
Um,
hope whoever did that gets the maximum consequences possible.
yeah, one of my favorite lines from battle rap was from a guy named Ave.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, two wrongs don't make it right, but it makes us even though, and that was a powerful line, you know what I'm saying? Like, because yeah, two wrongs definitely don't make it right, but to the people who are grieving,
Mm-hmm.
once they get that get back, all right, now we're even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we can go back to, all right, we're straight. Let's just
Right.
keep it like that. And that's the mentality for a lot of people out there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this may have been retaliation for something beforehand, you know what I'm saying? And now the families that are affected, they might want to get some get back,
Mm-hmm.
so it just continues. I looked up some more information about the strip club, actually, pinups.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that Little Baby uh shot a music video right outside of this strip club, actually, like back in like 20, maybe 18, maybe 2018, 2019, when he was making his like come up. So that was
Yeah,
pretty
that's
fire.
what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I've never heard of this one. Never heard of pinups before. But yeah, man, I hope they figure it out. I'm pretty sure I believe they were open last night. Like they ain't even shut down. They just cleaned
Hey,
up and
you
kept
gotta make
moving.
some money.
Hey,
Gotta
the
make some
show
money.
the show must go on.
Show must go on.
The show must go on. I ain't mad at them. But yeah, man, that was some pretty pretty frustrating situation I saw. I hate to see stuff like that, man. You got a
Mhm.
problem with somebody, man, get up on them and take care of it. Do what you got to do. However, I don't agree with a lot of things, but if you're gonna do something, man, do it properly. And don't put people's mothers at risk. That's just a terrible, terrible way to live. Like I said,
Right.
man, those are the animals, and everybody don't deserve to come outside, man. Lock them up.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I was keeping it quick with the current events. I just wanted to get that one out the way. And
Okay.
I knew that there's a lot to talk about, a lot to dive into in the culture section. So I want to
Mhm.
leave a lot of space for you to dive into that. So let's go ahead and do that.
All right, man. Listen, it was a crazy, crazy weekend that we had just now. But let's get into the culture. You
Wait, Desmond,
know,
real quick, because I know you can see it, but I know everybody can't. Everybody else can't see it. Um, there, I got a comment. So we stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time.
yeah,
And I got a comment from Twitch, and it's like a link offering for us to pay for
yeah.
cheap views. Is that what that is? That's
I
something
think
that's like
so.
for you can
Yeah,
pay for views and stuff.
yeah.
Is that's one of those, what do you call it? A bot? That's a bot
I
to
think that
get cheap
yeah, I
views?
think that's a bot. Um,
That's
I get a
fire.
I get a couple of those on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Telling
Yeah.
me like promote your music on this page. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I did it once and it was like it didn't really do much.
Yeah,
Like,
but so
so
for that, like promoting your music, does that just get your music out more, like in different places, or
um
are they asking you to buy pay for streams?
I mean, nah, it's not to pay for streams. It was just for me to promote my this video that I had on multiple Instagram accounts. Like, so this guy took my video and put it on like different accounts just to like spread it around.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just what he did. I don't know what Fade La Nami would do, but and I don't
Yeah,
even
they
know how
trying.
you would promote. I don't even know how you would gain viewers on Twitch that way. Like
Yeah,
you would just have
I
your
don't know.
stream playing on multiple different Twitch accounts. Like that don't make
I don't
sense.
know. I signed up for Twitch. And obviously, like I click on there to stream every time we go, but I'm not even. I don't even know what the hell going on with Twitch, bro. I'm not even hip like that. But I mean, hey, thanks for the offer, though. You know what I'm saying? Offering us to pay for views, but I think I'm gonna do this the organic way, yo. I think I'm gonna go ahead
What
and
up,
do this the
Leaf?
organic way. Yeah, but yeah, let's
Desto also in the chat. What up, Desto?
Desto showed up at the very last minute of the graveyard shift last night, talking shit, talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda. Nigga, if we would have played the Lakers, we would have beat the dog out the niggas, man. Fucking Pelicans couldn't even beat the Lakers. Fucking bums. They beat the Lakers. If they beat the Lakers, we play the Lakers and we make the playoffs. Bitch ass Lakers. But anyways, I don't want to get into there, man. Let's stay focused. Fuck the Lakers.
All right. So, first things first, man. Let's get into some quick hits when it comes to the culture. A really interesting topic that I wanted to bring up. It says here that scientists say they're close to a breakthrough drug that can regenerate human teeth. There's been successful animal trials. Human trials start in the next few months, and they aim for commercial availability in 2030, by 2030. So scientists are going crazy out here. They're trying to regenerate.
What you mean growth, like regenerate? Like you talking about like fucked up, decayed, messed up teeth, or like actually regrow?
I guess because like as kids, once you get your teeth pulled out, their baby teeth pulled out, they regrow. So I'm guessing that same capability, they found a way to put it inside of a drug.
But that's what those teeth don't regrow. Those teeth are already there.
Right.
Like they just come out. Like in your X-rays, you can see all the teeth you had. You know what I'm saying?
Even as a baby, they're there already.
I believe so. Like I've seen the X-rays for kids, and it's like they already got their teeth. It's just in there, man. They gotta grow. They gotta come out. Like
okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This is crazy. What are they doing?
I have no clue. But I think obviously I think this will be helpful for a lot of people, especially older individuals who are losing their teeth. Context, whatever. I don't know if you've heard, but scientists are trying to regrow teeth out here. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to regenerate teeth.
So do we have a do we? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Like, is this? Are we talking about like? Because so, for instance, I decided to get a tooth pulled that was like that broke. It chipped. It had a cavity in there. It was some decay in there. Are we talking about there's going to be a drug that I can use to regenerate, rejuvenate, and regrow that tooth? Or are we talking about once my baby teeth come out, once my adult teeth emerge, if I pull one of those, they got a drug that I can regrow a whole tooth?
So they're saying all right, so it's tooth regeneration by cell reaggregation. Is that a word? The cells the cells used are obtained from embryonic tooth.
Oh, stem cells.
Yeah, so stem cells.
Okay.
So when tooth germs are disassociated and allowed to reassociate in an ex. Yo, this is wild. Extracellular matrix. They sort out and regenerate to reform the tooth germs. So
okay.
So yeah, it's basically stem cell situation where, you know, they they're
So
just gonna
now,
regenerate.
they're gonna be pushing embryonic fluid straight from the sac right into your mouth. That's nasty. Just getting placenta all in between your teeth, all under your tongue.
So all right, so let's say Ox.
Tex, that's what he's saying, man. I'm saying Tex what? I'm just repeating what Dezo said.
Ox, so let's say you got your teeth, you know, you were in a fight and like maybe, you know, one of your teeth got knocked out. Or a couple teeth got knocked out. Would you go the veneers route or would you go this route?
So it depends on what teeth get knocked out. Like if it's like one of these ones, or if it's like one of these ones right here, then I'll probably just go hit the dentist and go get me a little like, you know, one of the little dentures that just got one tooth. Or I might go all out and get the full replacement, have them drill it in there and fake. But I'm not gonna have nobody. I think I'm cool off the stem cells in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like I'm cool with the stem cell. I'm good with the stem cell research. I'm into that. So like for instance, like if this cleanup I just got on my knee, if that doesn't do the trick, I'm about to go get some stem cells in Mexico for sure. All right. Already like seeked out the clinic, and I know the clinic. I done talked to one of the, you know, people and everything. But like shit, if this shit don't take on my knee by the end of this year, I'm getting stem cells shot all in my knee for sure. I believe in stem cell, like
in Mexico, nigga. In Mexico, that's where you want to go. So,
yeah,
I mean, if you said
Mexico,
Germany,
like
Poland,
don't get a misconstrued for a second. Like there is top-notch facilities in Mexico. Like Mexico is, you know,
I'm not knocking that.
You know,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there's not. But what I'm saying is there's more of a track record in Germany, Poland, you know what I'm saying? There's more of a track record. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
well, that's just the American way, Tex. You know, that's what they push. They push European things as opposed to letting us know all the advancements in Mexico, all the advancements in medicine that they're making in other countries. They're not going to tell us as much about that. They're going to keep pushing, you know, the European thing. If you want to do it right, you got to go to Europe, or you got to. That ain't true. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's a lot of money down there in Mexico, and them niggas they need what they need when they need it. You feel me? So, you know, if you get what I'm saying,
10K will get you a liver. That's a fact. 10K will definitely get you a new liver. So listen,
right.
Really, do you really need to drink responsibly? Not really. Just go take 10K and go down to Mexico. Yeah, all right.
I feel you. That's that shit. Damn all the veneers and shit, man. I'm just gonna be rocking the golds, you know.
Yeah. So there's
listen. That's one thing. That's one thing I did see though, when they was putting fronts and they was putting gold in their teeth, son. If you don't take care of it, you might lose the rest of your jibs, boy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And you don't want to have yuck mouth. Keep as quiet as kept. A lot of people that don't clean their teeth and they get fronts and all that shit, and you don't take care of it, you don't clean your teeth, son. You end up your teeth end up turning into a zombie.
It's nasty, bro. It's nasty.
Bro. Nasty,
shit, that's all I was talking about before. I had to take my bottoms out. I couldn't even rock mine no more. It just was so uncomfortable. So, but look, when you do that, when you take them out, and if you let it sit out for a couple weeks, you go back and look, the inside of it's all black and it's nasty, bro. So you gotta keep your shit clean, or your shit would be nasty. Your breath would be stinking.
That's a fact, son. That's a fact, bro. And I be saying it, that's what be losing me, son. You got fronts on, you don't clean your fronts, and then on top of that too, you smoking a black and mild. Oh, you're a diabolical type of nigga, son. Don't come near me, bro.
Not the wine flavor wood tips, nigga. God damn.
They've already provided this. So in test trials, they've already provided this drug to mice, ferrets, and like different other, species like that. They said that all the animal models have shown successful trials with no significant side effects. So there were side effects, but apparently they weren't significant. So, you know, we'll just have to see where this goes, man.
Now the ferrets have snake skin now. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the ferret grew a third limb, you know what I'm saying? But it was all good.
Yes, I seen where when Shaq had I think he was in when he had first got to Italy. I think he was in Italy back a while back, and he had like a bone spur in his knee, and he had got some type of situation where they took the blood out, rejuvenated the shit, all the shit. I don't know what they did, and they shot it back in. And he said it like burnt or whatever. But apparently though it worked. Like he got, I guess that's that shit that Kobe and Dirk used to go do during the off season. You know what I mean? So that shit was cool for him. But
it's the it's like the blood it's not transfusion. It's like
oxygenation.
They basically centrifuge or some shit like that. Yeah. Like they spin it around and all that. And I think it rejuvenates the blood. So I think that's what allows them to recover and all that shit. Yeah, I remember Kobe talking about T-Mac talking about it. I remember T-Mac talking about it.
Yeah, they did some type of like separation of the plasma, doing some shit. I don't know, get the good stuff and shoot it in. I mean, that shit's dope. I think that's fire. With the teeth, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want the they talking about some whole stem cells and coming out of the embryonic sac, and like I said, this placenta in my mouth. I don't like the idea of that. But you know, but I'm saying though, Tex, that's basically what it is, right? But you know, a lot of people save that placenta and they like do put it in like their morning smoothies and stuff like that because it's really
I've heard about that before.
Yeah. It's supposed to be really good.
I thought that was a weird thing. I thought that was a weird thing. My cousin she's a female doctor that does reproductive health and all that shit. And he said there's a lot of women that end up taking a placenta after they leave. And they'll freeze dry it, or they'll dry it out and turn it into a powder. And then in that powder, then they'll put it in their coffee and their food. And what it does is it provides all those nutrients that they didn't have beforehand. It goes back into their body, so that way they can properly breastfeed their children and shit like that. So they're not losing out on a lot of the stuff.
That's fire. That's nutrition that you can't get nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Where else can you get that level of nutrients? You know what I'm saying? Like I think that shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? It's like breast milk. You know what I'm saying? Where else can you get something this nutritious?
Yeah.
Hey man,
it's common. Go ahead, Dizzo.
It's a tough world we live in. You know what I'm saying? Me personally,
you know what that shit does?
I'm cool. I'm not drinking placenta juice. You know what I'm saying?
That's because you a young nigga. You ain't never woke up with your organs kind of feeling different. Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? When you get a little older, when you start getting a little older, you wake up and you put your feet down and your ankle hurt like you just was playing a basketball game in your dreams. You gonna be like, damn, I wish I had some of that placenta juice.
I just wrote that shit.
You feel me?
Hey, man,
it's more helpful. It's obviously more helpful for women to, you know what I mean, to keep those nutrients. It helps them with postpartum depression as well too, because a lot of women can fall victim to that. So I think the nutrients that gets back in there, I think it helps regulate their hormones and all that stuff. So obviously it has way more benefits for women, but I mean, you never know, man. Like, listen, man, at least you don't got to get them Love and Hip Hop teeth. You know what I'm saying? It's better than getting Love and Hip Hop teeth. I think that's really bad. The extra large joints, that's like fluorescent. Yeah, I'm cool on that. Miss me with them extra large dice, bro. You got dice in your mouth at this point, bro. You lost me, bro.
All right, let's keep it pushing, man. Let's keep it pushing.
At least follow them bitches down. Go ahead.
So on the 31st of May, we had a very special celebration. We had Morgan Freeman celebrated his 87th birthday. So shout out to Morgan.
87?
There's no way this nigga's only 87, bro. There's no way, son. There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro.
Shout out to Morgan, though. That's what's up, man. That's what's
shout out to Morgan
Freeman.
Lying,
but that's what's up, though.
He OD line, bro.
He look older or he look younger?
Yo, Denzel, come on. You know that nigga. You know that nigga at least 100.
Denzel, you see how long he's been alive? Yo, you lost me, Denzel. You lost me.
Yo, I seen movies from the 70s where this nigga was already had a full head of white hair.
He was already old in the old movies.
I seen movies in the 70s when Morgan Freeman couldn't be no younger than 62. So come on, bro. You can't. No way.
Yo,
the 70s was 50 years ago.
Yo.
I mean, some people gray out fast. You know what I'm saying? Some people gray out fast.
When that movie came out, when what was it with Angelina Jolie and they could bend the bullet? When did that movie come out?
Oh, that was an early 2000s joint. That was probably somewhere around 2000.
He was already 80, bro. He was already 80, bro. There's no way that 10 more years pass by and 7 years. Nah, bro. I'm not jacking it, bro.
Morgan Freeman is everlasting. Morgan Freeman always looked old.
That nigga is a vampire, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga is a vampire, bro. I don't know who's more of a vampire, him or Pharrell, bro. Them niggas.
He's doing something, man. I don't know. But shout out to Morgan keeping up, you know what I'm saying? Still around, still kicking, you know.
You know what it's got to be? You know what it's got to be, right?
What it's got to
be? He going around from hospital to hospital from
drinking that placenta juice.
He's stealing. He's paying for. He's paying.
That's a fact.
He's going to every maternity ward. He's going to every maternity ward and just buying everybody's placenta. Like, yeah, let me get that.
Hey, Planned Parenthood if
he definitely linked up at the Planned Parenthood for sure. Like, yeah, need that. Yo, he probably. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you as a nasty scene. He probably.
That's morbid, bro. That's morbid, bro. You going too far?
Let me chill.
Hey, Ox.
So you're not gonna keep that?
No.
If it comes out that Morgan Freeman drinks placenta juice, I'll consider it. You know what I'm saying? I'll consider it. You know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Listen, so we got a couple things, and we got a couple quick hits in the TV and movie department. The Vince Staples show on Netflix has been renewed for a second season, so we're gonna get another season of the Vince Staples show. It was a great 6-episode run that Vince Staples put on. I really enjoyed the show. I think a lot of people really enjoyed it, and so it's well deserved to get a second season. Shout out to Vince Staples,
Yeah, that's super fun.
What's up, man?
That show was Vince. Yeah, that show was super dope. I think it same thing I think for his music, man. This guy's a super creative person. A lot of the stuff is like, it feels like if you're not paying attention, a lot of shit can go over your head in that show, even though it's a little bit more for the entertainment part. But there's a lot of things I think he goes in the same realm as Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, whatever he go by. Where at the Atlanta show, I think there's a lot of similarities with that, where they're trying to, paint a bigger picture for you through comedy. So salute to that. Salute to Vince. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah, and also, so Pixar.
He's from Pomona, right? Ox? He from Pomona?
I don't know. He's from somewhere down there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought he's from
North Side Long Beach. Long Beach, ain't he?
Yeah, I thought he's from Long Beach.
Yes, right.
Oh, he's from Long Beach? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know why I got him confused. I don't know why I got him confused with somebody else. Pomona.
No, that's right. That's he's from Long Beach. That's right.
Yeah. So Pixar is also reportedly in the process of making sequels to The Incredibles and Finding Nemo. So The Incredibles 3 and so it was Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. I guess they're just trying to cap off. I guess they're just kind of trying to cap off both trilogies. I guess they're trying to make both of them trilogies because they've already had
who the fuck getting lost this time?
I don't know, because it was Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Yeah, they gotta find Marlon. You know what I'm saying? Marlon's gonna get kidnapped this time. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let Marlon ass go, man. Marlon. Shit, bye Marlon. Scary ass crybaby bitch. Bye, nigga. Go somewhere. We ain't looking for Marlon. Facts.
Lost me. I really don't care, bro. They lost me at that one. They lost me at that one, bro.
Yo, if my kids come to me like, yo, Dad, we gotta go see Finding Nemo. Marlon's lost. I'm gonna be like, man, let that bitch nigga go, man. Shit, Yeah, we better off without him. That's gonna be the day when I explain to my kids addition by subtraction.
That's the way. Now everybody gonna make it on this ride with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to cut your losses.
Hey, everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? When you got a scary nigga like that in the crew, you just want to cut the fat. You know what I'm saying? Let him go because all he gonna do is slow us down. Scared to take chances. Nemo, he ain't even let you swim because he's not trying to let you be great. I nigga go, man. Shit. Pops or no pops, he gotta go.
The truth is in the details, man. The truth is definitely in the details.
Yeah, damn wrong. Look, Nemo would have never got kidnapped if it wasn't for Marlon. Just overbearing helicopter parent ass. He would try to prove a point going to touch the butt. You know what I'm saying? True. Because Marlon on his line, my nigga Nemo can't even breathe, man. Nemo having anxiety attacks and shit like that, man. Let that go, man.
I mean, Ox, I think you've been a little harsh. You know what I'm saying? Just a tad. Like all his children got eaten up. You know what I'm saying? That was his last child. I would have been overprotected too, bro. I would have been like, you staying in this house, huh?
That's a good point, Denzel. But those are preventative measures. Why would you put all your eggs right there? Just wide open for all the barracudas.
Why would you put your eggs? That's the way. Yo, son. Yo.
I'm saying, like, you got to use preventative measures at some point. Like, we got to protect our eggs better than this. You know what I mean?
Pick a better spot.
On top of that, Marlon was trying to run from the jump anyway. She went to try to fight the barracuda and got her ass ate up. Marlon was like, nah, hide him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. He definitely did frail up for sure.
If the third Finding Nemo is about finding Marlon, I prefer they just let that nigga be. You know what I'm saying? Go on, bro. Get going.
Imagine if let's keep it a band though. Imagine if humans had to reproduce the same way fish did. Wow. Yo, talk about a shit show. Oh my!
You talking about leaving their eggs and take care of them?
Yeah, imagine something. Nah, that would be crazy. And it's like a shoot. You don't know what your kid's gonna come out with. Holy smokes.
Oh man, yo. I'm gonna tell you like this, Dex. Like, let me say this properly. I don't want to say this wrong way. A lot of these young women aren't taking care of the babies when they're in their bodies. Imagine what they'd do if the babies was outside of their bodies.
Oh my God.
Oh, my doctor said I could smoke just a little bit. All right. Drinking don't hurt the baby till they pass 5 months. So, all right. Okay.
Now look at your baby. Now look at your baby. Now look at your baby. He got 3 eyes. And the third one don't open. What's happening, bro? What's happening? Yeah. Let's move on.
Baby come out not smiling for the first year. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I'm saying, man, it's a lot. That's
a demon. Like, that's not a baby, bro. That's a demon at that point. That's a demon, son.
All right.
Shout out to Krishan Rock. Man.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yo, that's all. Yep. I'm doing too much.
I was trying not to say her name, but we all know.
Yeah,
but you know what? But you know what? Just on that for a second, though. You know what I'm saying? On that for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because like on some real shit, bro. She should be arrested, bro.
She should definitely be arrested for something.
You think?
She
Like,
she on like on camera like drinking and smoking. You know what I'm saying? With like,
wow,
you know what I'm saying? With it's crazy, bro. And it clearly did something to her baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, little man, you could see like in his face, like he got like, I don't know if it's fetal alcohol syndrome or something like that, but you could see like that affected him. And like she was clearly smoking and drinking the whole time she was pregnant, bro. And that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah. You know, it was crazy to see how she posted a video saying like, oh yeah, I don't smoke or drink no more. I'm trying to take a break from all that. I'm like, well, you should have took a break from that when you had a whole other human being inside of you. You know, that's when you really.
That shit really starting to kind of like thinking about that shit really making me upset right now. Like, she need her ass whooped, bro. That shit crazy. Like for me, like for a father, like my daughter is autistic. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like looking at it like you really did something to your child, bro. Like damn near on purpose though. You know what I'm saying? Like, like you did that shit on, like that's damn near, that's on purpose. Now you might not have purposely been like, I'm gonna do this so my baby comes out like this, but you knew what you was doing. Like you a grown.
They go hand in
hand.
They go hand in hand. They go.
You got to know better than that. And then the people around that's like egging her on, like using that shit, trying to go viral and shit. They're just as bad. And then you see these sick ass bitches on the internet like sticking up for her, like. Oh, she didn't do nothing wrong. It doesn't hurt the baby to smoke. Like, yes, it does. I don't give a fuck what it is. If you smoking weed, anything you smoke, anything you put in your lungs besides oxygen is bad. It's bad for your baby. Like, I don't care if somebody's done some research and found some type of health benefit from having CBD or something in your body. There might have been some type of experiment or trials that found something like that. But I can guarantee you, putting any type of smoke in your lungs is bad for your child that's in your body. I don't care what it is. Like you can't, I don't care if it's vape, cigarettes, Black and Milds, weed, anything, bro. That shit is bad for your child, bro. You can't convince me otherwise, bro. That's a fact. That's so she was probably trying to get rid of that baby in a roundabout way. You know what I'm saying? I
wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all if she was trying to either, whether it be remove herself from the responsibility of being a mom so she could go back to being this low profile IG like star, like whatever the case, what she doing whatever with her life, or it's a way to to stick it to Blueface. She could have been doing shit out of spite. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what's happening. That's like, this is your kid. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the craziest shit. Like, yo, this is trauma. Yo, she needs help, bro. She needs help. Therapy.
Yeah, but text, the thing is, when you got,
you know what I'm saying?
When you got bread like that, it's kind of like, you can have a nanny, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a nanny, you can send your kid to daycare and preschool and stuff. Like, if you really just don't want to be a full-time parent and you got bread, like, it's nannies that come. Like, you gotta think there's a lot of nannies that are young and just need that job. And there's some older nannies too that like they couldn't have kids, you know what I'm saying? And they value being around children. Like, you can hire a full-time nanny. And like, so to do that to your kid is crazy. And like I said, as a father with a child with special needs, I couldn't imagine trying to like harm my kid. You feel me? Like, that's crazy
to me.
Yeah, it's a sick situation, man. You know, prayers up to the baby. You know, it's just at the very least, child endangerment should be on her record. But you know, it's sometimes when you're famous, you get away with certain things that nobody else can get away with. So,
until it's not time for you to be famous anymore, and they realize, all right, we could take you now.
Right.
That's the nasty game of being in this quote unquote game, right? That's the nasty part about it, is that the illusion will be like, oh yeah, you're good, you're dodging this bullet, you're escaping this, you're by the skin of your teeth, right? And then when it's time that your services aren't needed no more, just like that, it comes down like a fountain. Everything comes back. Yo, remember this, remember that, remember this, remember that. Like, look at what's happening right now with Diddy. They are talking to people from City College and Howard, bro. Shit that was going on in the 90s. They're asking about to paint this character profile. So listen, all this shit used to be skimmed over, blah, blah. But when it's time for them to get you and they're done with you and they don't have no use for your influence, your currency, you're not as valuable as you used to be, then it turns into avalanche. And we're going to bring shit from the 40 years ago to violate you.
Yo, Tex, I think that's the perfect segue for what we're gonna get into. I saw Donald Trump on the thumbnail.
Yeah, so listen, Donald Trump got himself into he didn't get himself into anything. He already got himself into something back in 2016. Donald Trump has been found guilty over the weekend on all 34 counts of falsifying business records related to a 2016 hush money payment to Stormy Daniels, the American porn. Oh, damn. Well, porn star, I should say. Adult film actress. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
crazy. That's all.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy to me that they are really doing this to this man.
I mean,
like, she's a whore. She's a whore. I paid her to be a whore.
I'm saying,
and I'm getting in trouble for it. They would do anything. They would do anything to try to bring down Donald Trump. I'm trying to tell you they're going too far. I falsified records, yeah, because I had to pay this bitch to shut the hell up. Because, excuse my language, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I falsified records because I had to pay this whore. Because that's what you do with whores. You pay them to leave and shut the hell up. And now they attacking him because, I mean, the hate for Donald Trump, I think, is something that needs to be studied. You know what I'm saying? He might not be the best guy for the job, but I mean, people going all out their way. Like, so I can't bribe a porn star. I can't bribe a whore, but these people can bribe foreign leaders. They can bribe bank execs. They can bribe lobbyists. They can bribe Supreme Court justices. They can bribe CEOs. They can bribe anybody they want, but let me try to bribe a whore. And now y'all want to take me to court? Man, I feel bad for
professional
Donnie, man.
one at that.
I feel bad for Donnie. I ain't gonna lie, man. Donnie deserves better than this.
Crazy. Donnie is disgusting. Yo, the fact that
text Donnie deserves better than this, man.
Donnie is fucking disgusting.
See, the thing is,
slow fucking down, Ox. I'm with you until you said Donnie. She's a professional whore. First of all, not only is she a whore, she's a professional at that, and it's documented that she's a professional whore. So my thing is all this is a fair business transaction, in my opinion. I don't understand. He did good business. She tried to come out of pocket. She tried to blah, 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 blah. He tried to dot his I's and cover his T's because he knew I got bigger shit to do. I can't be getting caught in the sauce. Now, here's my thing. This, obviously, he's not going to do no jail time. They're not going to get no jail time. Obviously, this is just like Ox said, this is basically a humiliation sort of thing and a way to persuade people into what's going to be the next calling card for this election. Are you going to let a felon be your president? You see what I'm saying? Like that's all the title's going to be. Are you going to so instead we're going to like a narcoleptic sleepy Joe who don't know his right from his left, who can't speak English at this point anymore. All he talks is mumble. I know audacity to tell people, yo, you're not black.
Yo, Tex, I seen this nigga drooling the other day, bro.
Yo,
I seen this nigga Joe Biden drooling, just drool, just hanging. And they worried about Donnie. They worried about Donnie bribing whores. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Yo, Ox, I seen him purr at a kid when he was rubbing their head. He purred like a cat when he was rubbing a little girl's head. I've never seen that before. Never seen some shit like that before. The nigga fell multiple times, but yet they're gonna paint the narrative as. Now, here's my thing. I don't got no dog in the race. My money, I gotta get money regardless. Whoever's in office, right? I gotta get money regardless. But my thing is they pick and choose when you don't fit the narrative that they so they're quick to. When Donald Trump was promoting all this debauchery and dumb shit, when he was a Jerry Springer, and everybody was fucking with him. When he was on WWE, WWF, everybody was fucking with him, right? When he had a show, you're fired. Everybody,
you're
was
fired.
Fucking with him.
You're fired.
Right?
You're fired.
Now, right. Now, all of a sudden, he's the bad guy. It's nasty work. Yeah, continue, Desmond. My fault, man.
Listen.
I'm with you. That's though. Nobody gets my vote. Man. Nobody gets my vote.
So what's crazy about this situation is, I think this has started up a uproar in the Donald Trump fan base, because
as it should,
because apparently fans, as of last night, the number may have increased from last night, but as of now, fans have donated $52 million to his campaign following his guilty verdict. So
that's what's up, man. Money talks.
Listen, man. Hey, Trump is up. Even when he's down, Trump is up. It's it's crazy, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you, son. I might need to get a hat. I might need to get a certain red hat, man. I'm not gonna hold you. 52M. Yo, let me Google makeup.
Yo,
Let
man.
me chill, man.
Listen, it's a lot of rich.
Look, y'all. If y'all see the name change, to MAGA, if y'all see the name change to MAGA Ox, man, mind your business, man. If y'all see the name change all of a sudden to MAGA Ox, and I come with red hat,
that's
man,
a nasty.
That's mind your business, though. That's all I ask, man. Mind your business.
That's
man.
a nasty name, son.
MAGA
man.
Ox incoming, man. We brought boys around here. There ain't no big deal.
Listen, it's a lot of rich Republicans out there, man. It's a lot of rich.
I promise y'all, NSB will not turn into the Bill Maher show. Bill Maher show is not gonna end up like that, bro. It's not gonna end up like Fox. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. NSB is still gonna be independent. You know what I'm saying? But NSB still gonna remain independent. You know what I'm saying?
Until start getting paid to push Trump propaganda, I'm all for that. I got to get this money, man. Money, man.
If anybody wants to sponsor the show,
behind Kelly, right behind Kelly is gonna be
facts.
If anybody's looking to sponsor the show, you know what I'm saying, we're all for that. You know what I'm saying, we're all for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You too can put your hat right up. Was it right up? No, right up there. Right up there. You see that little no snooze joint? Right there.
Right over there. You know what I'm saying? Right over there.
Calm little red MAGA hat right up there.
Listen, man. So that's the deal with Trump. You know, hopefully everything works out smoothly. You know, everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to. You know, I'm a huge believer in that. So, you know, it'll be all right.
Like I said, this just looks like this looks like a shitting on campaign. Obviously, they need to create perception. They need to create something that's going to get the people going. Talking points, right? Obviously, right? It's summertime, so they need something that's going to carry over into the fall. And this is a great conversation. That's gonna be this is gonna be the rest of the summer talking pieces for all them political shows and all that shit. That's gonna be their piece the whole summer going into the September and fall and leading up to voting time. But that's gonna be the main thing. Do you want a felon as your president? That's going to be the main thing. And a lot of people not knowing what's going on, what's happening, is going to be impressed by it for good or for bad. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a nasty. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, before you know the panel starts, I know a couple of y'all gonna dip out, but make sure y'all leave a like, you know, comment, subscribe. You know, we see y'all in chat. We appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue the show. Ox,
salute to all the people, for sure.
Obviously, Ox is gonna, you know, dip out. Well, he already dipped out, but listen, we got a few more things to talk about, so we'll keep the show rolling, man. We'll keep the show rolling.
Yeah, again, this is the No Snooze Button show, a morning show for the people, by the people. 3-man weave, aka the greatest hood CNN show in the world. Definitely tap in. I saw Ox did a graveyard show. I couldn't make it. I was crazy weekend for me. You know what I mean? I had a lot of shit going on. So I couldn't tap into the graveyard shift, but I see y'all was doing your thing. And I think he also streamed the Sky and Fever game. I didn't get to jump on that. So I'm gonna go in double back and watch that. Y'all do the same. Double watch back. Support Ox. You know what I mean? Got a lot of dope shit coming out. Especially with the support system where we got coming up soon down the pipeline. So tap in, man. Tap in. Remember, leave comments. Let us know what's going on in your city, your town, your community. Let us know, man. What's the word?
Facts, man. Facts. Listen. So next thing I wanted to bring up was this. There's been conflict within Sony. The Sony CEO, let me get his name real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, we'll just call him Tony V. Tony V is the
Mm-hmm.
Sony CEO. He says they're heavily focused on using AI to cut costs and produce films more efficiently. Um, so they are moving with a pro AI mentality right now at Sony, which has caused a ripple effect within the company of people who aren't really down with AI. So Chris Miller, who is who's a director for the Spider-Verse films, the Spider-Man Spider-Verse films, he came out and said that he says that they will never use generative AI in the Spider-Verse films, to cut costs, So he's sending strays at the Sony CEO talking about, yo, we're not with any of that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep the artistic integrity of our films intact by not using AI, you know.
Which is
His full
bullshit.
quote
Which is
was
bullshit. It sounds cool. Sounds cool.
right.
Do I believe you?
Um,
No. Mm.
So he says, so his full quote is, one of the main goals of the films is to create new visual styles that have never been seen in a studio CG film, not still the generic plagiarized average of other artists' work. That's what he said in full. Yeah. Like I
The thing
said,
about CGI though, like the thing about CGI, in my opinion, is like, I mean, obviously, yes, it's to be expressive, you know what I mean, push the limits and whatnot. But to the same effect, which I understand from the Sony CEO, is to kind of cut costs on certain things. You know what I mean? Like just the animation style, whatever programs you're using, things of that nature, like certain templates you may run over. A lot of the times there were, if I'm not mistaken, I think in for like animations, they keep a lot of the same animations sometimes for certain studios,
right,
certain fighting sequences, and they may change like a couple of things because the time it takes to develop all of these animations, it takes a long time, and a lot of people are not this whole thing where they're pent up on I'm gonna work until I fall asleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are removing themselves of putting work past their own physical and mental health. So
right.
obviously AI cuts costs and cuts a lot of the time and the effort that you need to put into certain things. So do I think that sounds good? Yeah, it sounds good. But technically, if you're, if the way that we're going as a society is to be more efficient, especially in that field, it would behoove me that they wouldn't use some AI stuff. I'm pretty sure they won't be all AI, and they're gonna obviously put some more creativity. I mean, creative thought process into the CGI stuff. But there's gonna be sometimes they're gonna just use AI shit, bro. That's what it's there for, especially in that field. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially like, if the CEO of a company comes out and puts a date on when you need to have certain things done, like, shortcuts may have to be made. May have to be made. So, at the end of the day, I respect the fact that he wants to uphold the artistic integrity of his filmmaking. But if it looks good, it looks good. You know what I'm saying?
You don't cut the checks, buddy. That's the thing about it. That's one thing in this world. And it's unfortunate that the creative, a lot of the times, the people that are in charge of the creative aren't the ones that are in charge of the money, and that's where there's always this disconnect. That the artist and the artistry has to answer to a higher calling, which is budget, right? Budgeting and things of that nature. And at the end of the day, whoever's controlling the budget is going to control the art to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Unless you're just doing it independently. But unfortunately, when you're working in the big infrastructure of that field, 9 times out of 10, the budget is going to take over the artistry, and the artistry is going to suffer. So unfortunately, buddy, you don't call the shots. The person that's cutting the check does. So y'all gonna figure it out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, there's who knows if other people will come out in protest of the CEO announcing that they will be cutting costs with that. But I mean, we'll just have to see what goes on in Sony, man. We'll see. Sony's been wild from the get go.
Oh yeah, in every division,
So
from their music division to their film. Oh, it's just really, really bad business practices. A lot of it.
So the last thing about this topic, so the parent company of GTA, the GTA CEO has also came out and said that generative AI will allow them to make games more efficiently. But he also says that it's crazy to think that AI will replace jobs in the video game industry. So, yeah, man, AI, I don't know, man. Do you think AI will replace jobs at some point? I think so.
100%. 100%. What the fuck? Have you guys seen
Yeah.
I Am Robot? That's a real thing. Everybody keeps saying, "Yo, where's the Jetson? Blah blah. Where's all of this thing?" It's on the way. It's on the way. They just don't want to show you everything all at once so that your brain doesn't explode from all the information. It's going to be a slow roller. Everything is going to seem as harmless. They have to make everything look as quote unquote harmless as possible before it starts taking over jobs, before it starts doing things that people don't want it to do. So, I mean, we already have things that are, we have like what the self-cleaning vacuum with the Roomba joint, right? We already have things that are taking away technically certain jobs in the household. Now, eventually, they already, if I'm mistaken, they have a fully automated McDonald's in what was it at? Was it Japan? It might be Japan, if I'm not mistaken. Would have a fully automated, so basically self-serving. You basically, like, how they have the drop-down menu where you can pick all your items. You pick all your items, and then basically there's no cashier. You put in your card, whatever the case may be, and then the basically you go to another part of the restaurant, and basically it just pops out. It comes down just like the Jetson, comes down like a low vacuum joint or whatever the case may be. It pops back out, and now you have, and you don't see nobody back there. Now, obviously, there may be some people at the control part, but in terms of the preparation of your burger, your fries, and all that shit, that's all robots and AI. So yes, that's going to be a thing. Like, that is going to be a thing, and it's gonna be as bad as. Just, I'm glad that you brought that up. This leads into one of the things I want to talk about is that we're gonna see. Whenever you guys get a chance, go and watch Black Mirror, where they had the episode when it was like social credit, where basically everything was functioning off of what type of person you were, and you had to build your social profile up. So meaning, like, you had to be an outgoing person. The more introverted you are, the more they peg you as a bad person because they don't know who you are. So the more divergent you are, like, let's say you are a person that is you greet everybody in the morning, you may get a star for that, or you may get a little bit of boost for that. But here's the kicker: to live in a certain area, you like your credit score, you needed to have a social profile in up to a certain aptitude to get into the grocery store, and this is all controlled by AI, right? And that's a figment of like your Amazon, like you see that they have the Amazon Go, where you have to plug in, you have to have a certain ID to go into the store, to tap into the store, then to pay and all that stuff. They have the thing where you have the barcode that's on your wrist, right? Then they have the inserted chip. Like, so we already seeing the small efforts that's being already made with the infusion of AI. It's either you get with it or you're gonna be on the outs, and it's gonna be where we have you know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid we go through another crisis again where we're gonna have to stay inside. You don't think more AI stuff is gonna come out? Come on, like,
hey, that's a fact, man. Because you gotta keep businesses rolling. Gotta keep it rolling.
Right. So yeah, for sure, I completely see that's gonna be down the line, and we're gonna see it way more for technology. We're gonna see it way more for technology and entertainment. I think that's the first thing we're gonna see that is gonna rear its ugly head, as far as AI and taking people out of their jobs, things of that nature. And like, look at it right now. Like, TV has even gotten removed. Like cable, to a certain extent, like cable workers, things like that, operators and stuff like that. They've been kind of removed because apps, or they're going to be subsidized because a lot of people are cutting the cables and they're just getting app packages.
Right.
And that all they did was decide to take all the cable shows and put them into app packages. You get what I'm saying? So in all these aspects, we're seeing downsizing in certain avenues, but it getting integrated into the AI system and things of that nature. So yeah, eventually we're going to end up like our robot, bro, and the Matrix. What the machines take. Listen, man, you already know what's going on, man. Yeah, but learn some life skills and learn how to hunt, learn how to build. Like, because listen, man, there's gonna be a point where you can't afford to live in these AI, you know what I'm saying, cities that are. Listen, go watch Black Mirror and come back to me, y'all, when y'all ready to have this conversation. Come back to me.
Yeah. So that's that on the AI, man. AI is creeping its way into society, and it's not gonna slow down. I don't think it's gonna slow down at all. So
speaking of which, right, I do have a question, right? The other day, and it connects. So walk with me first. I saw my little cousin. I was with my little cousin after his basketball game. Went to the crib, blah blah. We chilling, and he showed me Kevin Hart was on Kai's stream. So my little cousin, he loved Kai. He watches Kai and all that stuff. And I started to think to myself, like, damn, Kevin Hart. I would have never guessed from when Kevin Hart started jumping onto the movie scene that he would ever end up on Kai's stream. I would have never pegged that. Now,
Kai
does it make sense? No, of course. Listen, I'm not saying, when I say that, I'm not saying it as a slight to Kai. I think what he's doing is him and Phantom and all that, salute to them, from the Bronx and all that. What they doing, all that streaming shit, yo, get your money and do what you need to do. Because all you're doing is you're taking advantage of the people that have the ability to stay home and just watch you all day. Why not be able to monetize off of that, right? I'm not mad at that. Right. Get your money, do your thing. Right, super cool, right? It's just where Kevin Hart was, I'm not saying that it feels like it's down. It just looks like all of the people that were looked as, what's the word? Like the old form of entertainment. It looks like they have been, I would say reduced, but it's like they're not at that same level anymore because the large older companies don't want to pay for that. Meaning like these big budgets for movies, right? Like you said, it goes to the AI thing. These big companies do not want to pay big budgets anymore. The whole like superstar shit, it doesn't look like they want to have big superstars anymore, because when you have big superstars, you're going to have to pay them like big superstars. The Rock, Denzel Washington, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you have to pay for their time. You have to pay for their likeness, their name, right? Their brand, whatever the case may be. And now it looks like all of these people are being subsidized into streaming and podcasting. The reason why I'm saying that is because streaming and podcasting are two of the things that you cannot identify how much it generates, because you don't have all of the information that YouTube does. You don't have all the information that Twitch does. You don't have all the information that the streaming services, whether it be music, video, film, whatever the case may be, Hulu, whatever the case, even Amazon Prime for a certain extent, right? Look at how Amazon just got TV rights deal, right? So my thing is obviously Amazon and all these companies can pay for these TV rights, but how much money are they going to make hand and foot? So I say that to say they are going to, I find it odd that all of the people that were on like radio, TV, right? The big staples of radio and TV have now turned into streamers and podcasting. And I find it odd. It looks like whoever were the big planet companies before, they said, well, we're not going to pay for superstars no more. And we're not going to even put you in position to be superstars anymore. We're going to cut costs and basically kind of go the AI route. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to let the algorithm dictate where we put our money towards. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's your thoughts about, like, the old way of, you know, paying these big superstars, these big money, and now they're kind of going to the streaming and podcasting game and stuff like that? Like, do you think that's kind of like a cutting of the cost, or do you think that it's sort of like the talent is starting to realize, well, I can make money over here instead of waiting hand and foot for the big company to give me a big contract? Like, what's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think it works both ways. I think it's all like analytical. You know what I'm saying? It's all like ways that companies see to save money, and then the way that, you know, maybe certain individuals see that they can, you know, make more money.
Right.
Obviously the company, like, as far as like movie stars go, like, there hasn't really been like really big movie stars recently, you know, like The Rock is obviously like probably the last big movie star. So and I think that's by design, because, you know, I think we're in a new era where, you know, a lot of people are trying to make it into the film industry. You know, there's a lot of great talent out there. You know, the internet has opened up the world to different people of all walks of life who are trying to act. And so why would I pay, you know, the Denzel Washingtons, you know, these bigger names? Why would I pay these bigger names that much more money when I could just go find a guy who's probably, well, maybe not equally as talented, but who's got the talent to play the role, and I could just pay him, you know, 100,000, you know, like that's it. That's all he needs, you know. So yeah, it's just ways to.
It's dope that you say that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's dope. I didn't want to cut you off. My fault.
No,
it's dope that you say that, because I look at it, and because it's all kind of ties in together of what we've been talking about just in general. It goes for script writing, right? Coming up with content ideas, because look at what YouTube has become, right? YouTube has become a bevy of content ideas that a lot of people are either doing themselves, or bigger companies are watching certain videos, whether it be think pieces, documentaries, right, that are made by that creator, and they're doubling down on it. I've seen already multiple think pieces on the Diddy thing, right? And then what do you see from Netflix? Netflix is reported the downfall of Diddy, right? So it's one of those things. It's one of those things where it's kind of like the AI is it's already doing its job, right? For the people that it needs to do its job for, because YouTube has provided the algorithm and the time efficiency to scour all of these. Like, all you need to do is put a hashtag, right? And it's going to give you thousands upon thousands of videos of whatever subject, for the most part, that you're trying to look for, right? So if on top of that too, a lot of the times people they're displeased with what they're seeing themselves, right? So they remake a lot of videos, they remake a lot of movies. There's a lot of fan-made films, right, for concept ideas that a lot of people, and that what ends up being into a new movie. You see what I'm saying? So the AI thing, it's already doing its job. It's just people aren't aware that it's doing its job, and it's turning into a thing where the large production companies don't need to do anything anymore. All they could do is sit back, relax, have a research team. Same thing like DEA, like all of these, you know, alphabet groups and all that shit. Like, all they have to do is sit on the computer, bro, and let these niggas snitch on themselves, bro. That's AI. That's AI. You feel what I'm saying? That one guy that's on his computer looking at everybody is taking away from 50 officers that's putting foot to the ground. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's already happening, and we're seeing it in every field. I think it's just through the entertainment industry, you could kind of document it a little bit better because you're seeing it in real time compared to all the other type of industries, whether it be in the food industry, because obviously they're making fake food, right? That's another AI thing. Like there's so many things where we're seeing it in in the music industry. I mean, shit, they got a whole bunch of AIs going around. Like, come on, like even your man Drake used AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So I think we're just seeing less of the human touch, and we're seeing more and more they're leaning into this whole, yo, fuck it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's a tricky situation, man. It's a tricky situation because, you know, like obviously people are gonna be, it could go one or two ways, right? People will be either scared of the change because that's how people are always, you know, people are afraid for things to change, and this is going to be a drastic change. This is a drastic shift, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, or people will be, you know, accepting of it, and you know, we'll move
Try to figure out
forward.
the way around it.
Yeah, we'll move forward into an era where, you know, AI is you know, boosting what we do just tenfold. You know, doctors using AI to pinpoint exactly what the issue is inside of the human body. You know, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Teachers using AI to help their kids, you know, learn at their own pace, at their own, you know, learn the best way that they can. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I think AI will help in those departments. You know, when it comes to, you know, the entertainment and all that, you know, AI may not be as necessary, but, you know, like the CEOs, you know, say, if they want to cut costs, that's another reason why AI will be, you know, helpful for them. So yeah, man, it's just going to be interesting to see, because I think the fall of celebrities is on its way, you know.
Oh, no. It's happening. It's
Yeah.
happening, and it's literally the revenge of the nerds. All those,
Yeah.
let's really think about it. Let's think about it. All those kids that were getting bullied throughout junior high school, that was super computer heads, right? Now they're the ones that are being able to dictate what's, because if you have control of the internet, for the most part, you can put in whatever algorithm you want to fly, and if it's good enough, it's gonna fly. Because the thing about it is that it caters to the younger crowd. Those are the people that have a lot more time in their hands, so they have more reason to be on the internet, right? So now, as a person that knows that, you can put whatever type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of you're steering the next generation into whatever you want them to be in. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so integral with all of these social media apps of how they're able to, you know, release information, because all these kids there's nothing but time on their hands, especially in the summertime. If they're not outside or doing some shit, they are on their phone, on TikTok, on laptops, whatever the case may be, watching something, YouTube, Twitch, whatever the case may be. So technically, these guys, all of these, you know, all of these people that are, you know, whether it be Silicon Valley, you know what I mean, like New York, whatever the case may be, that's all in this tech world. These are the people that are steering what's the new generation, what's to come. So, I mean, shit, man, just be nice to your, listen, teach your kids to be nice to them nerds, man. Teach your kids to be nice to them nerds.
Facts.
Sure.
But yeah, man, you know, great topic. You know what I'm saying? Great discussion. I got a couple more couple more little quick things that I want to get off. And then we could wrap it up, man. So Denzel Curry just announced that he has a new album coming out. And the track, not the track list, but the feature list is insane, man. He has A$AP Rocky, 2 Chainz, Ty Dolla $ign, Ski Mask, The Slump God, Kenny Mason, Juicy J, A$AP Ferg, Project Pat, Tina Corinne, Maxo Cream, Mike Dimes, That Mexican OT, Armani White, and more. So that's about 13 names just right there. Plus whoever else hasn't been announced for the album yet. I mean, he's looking like DJ Khaled out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how many songs is going to be on it. He has to have a lot of songs on there if it has that many features. Because I don't know. I know every song is going to have a feature on it. He's got to have a couple solos. So that's 13 names.
Or it could be like if someone is like, it could be 2 features on one song, like shit like that.
Yeah.
But they just have artists like that. Yeah, it could be like that.
That's true.
This looks like could you do me a favor and check who's Denzel Curry signed to? This might be a last ditch effort at whoever he signed to try to get him, because I remember he had a run obviously with the freshman when he came out with, if I think that was with Kodak and them. Yeah, I think he was with Kodak and them. I think he's Kodak, Little Uzi.
Yeah, he was on 2016 cover, yeah.
Right. I remember they gave him a boost. Then he died down for a little bit, and then there was an album that he came out with that he caught a little buzz again. He did some black and white music video. I forgot what was that song. It was pretty high. I'm not gonna front. And Denzel Curry can rap. I just feel like his music doesn't resonate with everybody else. I think his music is such a niche style of music that it doesn't resonate. And I think this might be the last ditch effort from the music industry to see if he's gonna click. I think if this doesn't work, I think he's gonna fizzle out, man. The features, go on.
So Denzel Curry looks to be an independent artist, but he did sign a publishing deal to Concord Independent Music Records. So
wow.
So yeah, he's just getting his music published through Concord. But it doesn't look like he's signed to like a major label though. He's independent.
So who's gonna distribute? Oh, so he did a publishing deal. He's probably not even gonna do distribution. He might do it himself. He might upload it through distro. He probably might upload it through DistroKid, or maybe he may do something with United Masters. He might do a small deal with United Masters to get it distributed. But damn, so how is he gonna get these features? Is the publishing company gonna cover those feature costs? Damn, that's gonna suck though, because if he signed to a publishing group, he might not get good. That contract might be bad for him. That pub deal might be bad for him. That's
who knows?
interesting.
I don't know much about Concord to make a fair assessment of them. But I don't know. I'm doing my research. But to be honest with you, some of these artists that I just named,
right?
Like, I don't see them charging Denzel too much for a feature, because I mean they may rock with him. You know what I'm saying? They may fuck with him on a
they might do it off the arm. They might do it off the arm.
May do like a favor for a favor type of thing, you know?
Trade.
Especially artists like Ski Mask, The Slump God, like Ski Mask and Denzel, they were in the same clique together. You know what I'm saying? Like they grew up together basically. So
Maxo Cream might be just because from the South showing him love. Yeah, like you said, they just might rock with him. I think all these people he actually rock, like Tia Corinne, Maxo. I think he rock with ASAP and all them.
Yeah,
so they might,
Rocky and
right.
Ferg.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do Rocky and Ferg have a relationship with Denzel? Is that a thing?
I know Ferg does. I know Ferg was cool with him, and I wouldn't be surprised because Denzel rock with Tyler the Creator, ASAP. They're kind of in. I wouldn't say they're in the same circles, but I'm pretty sure they are aware of each other musically. Like, you know what I mean? Like they've chilled around each other, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it though. That's a fire feature list. Denzel has made really good music over the last few years. Especially with his last album, Melt My Eyes and See My Future. That album was fire.
Oh, it was tough.
That album was so fire, bro. Yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah. So we'll see.
The last album I heard from Denzel Curry was the one that he split into different acts. I think it was like an act 1 and an act 2 and an act 3. I forgot what was the name of that the album, but it was all split into different acts and shit like that. That was the name of it.
And then last but not least, man, if you are, out and about, this week, and you are looking for some movies to watch, I'm gonna just run down the weekend box office real quick, and then we could get up out of here, man. If you're looking for something to watch, the Garfield movie.
Oh shit! Hold on. Oh yeah, go.
Okay, go. What were you gonna say?
No, you're good. Go ahead. I'll do it after.
So the Garfield movie just came out 2 weeks ago. It's on its second week. Over this weekend, it made 14 million. This weekend, which is a movie about imaginary friends, that's on its third week, and it raked in 10.8 million this weekend. And then Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, is on its second week, and it came in with 10.7 million over this weekend. So if you're in the mood for some movies, if you're in the mood to watch some movies, those are 3 that are all in theaters right now, man. Check it out if any of those interested you. Context, what were you about to say?
I'm lost as to like this Mad Max saga thing. Like, why they keep repeating the same? Like, there's already a lot of Mad Maxes. Like, I think there's already been 2. This is the second. Or the third version of the reboot, right?
So they had the first Mad Max come out like maybe a few years ago. Like, it's been a while since the first one came out. And then they released this one. I think that's why this one hasn't done as well as that first Mad Max, because I think they waited a little bit too long. Like, it's like sometimes that anticipation can be good, when it comes to like, the Incredibles. The Incredibles 2 took like 15 years to come out, right? But I think in situations like this, like, I think the original Mad Max was so captivating, but you needed something. All right, you can't wait 5 years to put out the next one. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit while the iron's hot. You know what I'm saying? So
they thought that just by putting a woman, and then that's going to, oh my god, we're gonna check all the boxes with that, and that's enough to do so. That's how it comes across. I'm not saying that's what it is. It just comes across as, well, now that we put a woman as a lead character, this is gonna still do numbers because look, we have a woman as the main character. Sometimes it comes across as pandering, and a lot of people just can see through it. You know what I mean? Like, or just are not interested through the pandering. You know what I mean?
Even though in the original Mad Max, Furiosa was kind of like the main character of the movie, but that's
I'm not familiar. I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right. So, let me just bring it up real quick. Hold on. So but in the original Mad Max, the story was being told through Max, but he was basically talking about Furiosa the entire time. Like, Furiosa was like the one driving the narrative forward.
Okay.
And it was a dope ass movie, bro. But at the end of the day, like, I think they needed to to capitalize on it quicker than what they ended up doing. Yeah, Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah,
Fury Road was the first.
Right. I think that Dune movie is gonna take. I think the way, especially if anybody's seen Dune, I don't think Mad Max for this generation is going to hit the same anymore. I don't think it's. I think that's going to be like, those old, like, you know what I mean? Like, people want to watch it for nostalgia. Cool, but I don't think the storyline is captivating enough anymore for people to be invested into it. I think Dune did a better version of that style of a movie. I think Dune did a way far better version of that. I think Dune is gonna probably take it out though.
So here's, and I just looked it up, and this is it's even worse than what I said. So Mad Max Fury Road released in 2015. That's a whole 9 years ago.
9 years, right?
So there's no, like, it's even worse, bro. A movie like that, yeah, it was great, but you needed to capitalize on it while it was hot.
Right.
Like, there's been 9 years worth of great stuff that's come out since then that have captured people's attention instead of this franchise. So you needed to have more of a plan to get people back to seeing this one, like they put out the trailers, but even the trailers weren't as well received as they probably should have been. So yeah, man,
I was not invested when I saw the trailer. I said, I'm not even really a bit Mad Max guy anyway. Like, I saw it, it was cool. Like, I understand why people liked it. It was cool. It was a good movie. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. But then when I saw the trailer, it was like, oh, now I'm jumping for joy because I want to see where it left off at. No, I'm cool. It was a good movie for the time being, but I'm not invested into it.
So yeah, man, that's the weekend box office breakdown. Once again, if you're interested in seeing some new movies, those are 3 that are in theaters right now, man. Go check them out. Context. You were gonna say something before I even started doing all that.
Yeah. So. Well, there's an interesting thing that popped up across my timeline that is going to shift a lot of. It's going to be interesting. It's going to shift a whole genre. So there's been a large lawsuit placed for a multitude of reggaeton artists. Obviously, reggaeton is the quote-unquote Hispanic or Spanish version of reggae that got very, very popular. Obviously, the biggest artists known about them right now, Bad Bunny, Karol G, J Balvin, all these guys, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there is a specific beat pattern that is the fundamental backdrop to that genre. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta refresh. Give me 1 second. I gotta refresh.
Okay.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is it's a beautiful day, man. Be grateful for the day. Make sure you call your mom. Tell her that you love her. Call your dad. Call somebody. Make sure you take the time to go outside, maybe. Go for a walk. Taking some fresh air, man. We all need some fresh air at some point. Listen to some good music. Enjoy the vibes, man. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend all your time just being angry at the world, man. Go enjoy your life. We got my boy Context back, though. You know what I'm saying? Context, as you were saying.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know what just happened. My joint just kept freezing. But yeah, so these artists, which include Bad Bunny, Karol G, and a lot of reggaeton artists, they are under a big lawsuit right now. So that beat that is common in a lot of reggaeton song comes from a reggae beat. A lot of people, it's an old school rhythm that a lot of people are familiar with. We've heard it through multitude of songs, especially with it's common. The most common one is Mr. Lover Lover. Sped up, slowed down, whatever the case may be. But that's obviously everybody that knows reggaeton and stuff like that, like from Gasolina, Daddy Yankee, all these guys, everybody knows it's just the same beat over and over and over. Now, the guy who made the rhythm is calling for all that back. He said, I need my bread, I need all my coins. So that means not only for the upcoming artists, they're going to have to use that sound that's been known to that whole genre for all the time in its inception. Now, the back catalog and all those people they need to pay that bread back too. And obviously, quiet as kept, Bad Bunny is one of the biggest artists in right now that's clicking right now. So obviously, this might not be a lot of money that's going to be for him. Obviously, there's going to be more of the label that are going to have to deal with that. Unfortunately, it's going to come. He's going to have to deal with that too because it's going to come out a lot of his money. I'm pretty sure he was not familiar with how much he's going to have to pay. And you're going to end up having to make a lot of music for the rest of your life, my guy, because you're going to have to pay a lot of people. A lot of artists are not going to be able to make music anymore because of that backdrop of that beat. They're going to have to be making regular beats or making beats out of scratch without that template. So it's going to be interesting to see, one, if he wins the lawsuit, what's going to happen to the structure of the production that's going to take place moving forward with a lot of reggaeton artists, and what's going to happen to all the people that wasn't getting paid. So this is going to just be interesting to see. I just found out about it this weekend. I'll keep you guys updated, but this is going to rock a whole genre of music. It's literally like if everybody decided, you can't put out this music anymore, especially, in the 90s when everybody was sampling. That was like if everybody wasn't able to get their samples cleared. That's it. It would have crippled hip hop at that time. So hopefully this might be parallel to that. And obviously with the powers that be, I think there's too many record execs that's invested into world music, whether it be Afro beats, reggaeton, dancehall, blah, blah, whatever the case may be. There's too many people that's invested into cultural and global music to let that kind of be the case. They're not going to let one man get a whole bunch of money like that. No. 5 years from now, he's going to have, God forbid, but he's going to have some type of ailment or sickness, and he's going to be out of here. And then it's going to go right back to schedule.
that's what I was thinking too. It's like those like artists are making a lot of money for the industry right now. And so they're not going to allow this guy to just go ahead and take all that away from him. So I understand why he did it, but honestly, I would have just kept it in the tuck for a little bit, at least until the hype of this genre died down a little bit. Then I would have been like, all right, I need my back end. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing about it is, though, Dezo, was that the first time when reggaeton got hot, they didn't realize how big it was. At that time, they were using guys like Fat Joe. At that time, like Noriega and Fat Joe was bringing reggaeton to like the hip hop world. Like that wasn't like a big thing. And then that's when they started finding about Daddy Yankee, Don Omar, all these guys. And it was a wave, but it died down as fast as it went up. It died down just as fast. This is the longest time that reggaeton artists have been able to be this popular for this long. Like on the, on the grand, Bad Bunny is probably top 3 grossing artists. If it's probably Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Bad Bunny. Those are probably the 3 that's like right now in terms of selling out arenas, the fanfare, things like that. So this is a different ball game of how it was before. So it's going to be interesting to see. And I agree with you. The execs are not going to allow something that is generating all of this money for them right now to take a red eye or a black eye to what's happening. Because this is a black eye. Obviously, everybody already knew about it. But if the court favors him, this is going to pull away a lot of steam, because now you have to change your production style. And the staple of reggaeton is that it's a subgenre of, or it is a brother or a sister, a little sister to reggae. So if you don't have that same kind of beat pattern, it's kind of like, well, you lost kind of a little bit of your identity in that aspect. Yeah. So we'll see how that pans out.
We'll see how it pans out, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's it for me, man. Is that it for you?
Oh, the other thing that was interesting to see was it's crazy how they're treating Caitlin Clark is kind of insane. Like, in terms of like this, like, here's my thing. Like, I do think that there are a percentage of the women that is hating on how everybody else is treating Caitlin Clark, in terms of like trying to put her on this pedestal, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you should be thankful, blah, blah, blah. Like, you have like people like Charles Barkley saying, yo, you should be thankful she got you charter flights and all that stuff, blah, blah. Even though they was already planning to do so and all that thing, the NBA decided to invest into that, right? But I also think that people are kind of being a little bit too kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it looks like they're finding any excuse to make her, to propel her and kind of put her in a cocoon. Now, here's my thing. She is generating a lot of income and a lot of views. So it is smart to protect the asset. But you also have to make it look like it's as fair as possible. You know what I mean? From all aspects. You cannot have this thing where you're hating on her in one side of the spectrum, but on the other side of the spectrum, it feels like they're giving her the Steph Curry 2016 approach. Like, oh my God, we have to, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does I feel you know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I feel like they're picking and choosing which battles they want to fight. And for someone that for example, Angel Reese has been producing. She's been producing. Mm-hmm. I didn't think she was going to produce as much as she's producing now. Right.
Yeah.
And the way
they got a game today, actually.
Right.
Definitely
the way I think that they find her and what's Shorty's name? Kennedy Carter. And she wild.
Yeah.
She wild.
Yeah. She all right. So my thing is, right, Angel Reese was just boxing her out. Like, there was nothing dirty about that play that Angel Reese did. Now, Kennedy Carter, on the other hand.
Right.
Kennedy Carter, that was fully malicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, she literally walked up to her.
It was malicious, but anybody was that crazy though. It
wasn't that crazy, but it was no reason for her to just completely bump the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they went back.
No. You can't. No. Because the same way Pat Beverly, he said, yo, I'm going to guard Lonzo Ball 94 feet, and I'm going to really show him his welcome to the NBA. And what did we see? Lonzo Ball get bumped, Lonzo Ball get pushed around, blah, blah, all that stuff. My thing is like, yo, it is what it is. It comes with the NBA. You're a rookie. We got to test your heart. We got to see what's going on. Andrew Reese said, yo, this is exactly what this is. I don't expect anything less. These are all grown women. And I'm not going to get saving grace because I'm a rookie. I'm not going to get a saving grace. I have to embrace it and play better and step up to the challenge. And that's all you have to do, right. Caitlin Clark. You have to show us that you can handle it. And the people are going to, your peers are going to respect you for it. And then once you get the respect of your peers, everything else is going to be smooth sailing because the rest of the world is embracing you. The rest of the world is already propping you up. So in all actuality, this is a blessing in disguise because once you go through this quote unquote hazing, quote unquote tough love, tough playmaking, whatever the case may be, you're going to get on the other side, and this is going to elevate your brand even more. Because once you have your peers shouting you out and giving love to you, because right now we're not getting that acceptance from our peers. Everybody's saying, well, does she deserve this? Once they see, oh yeah, she can step up to the plate and she's earned it, the sky's the limit for her. You know what I'm saying?
I understand all that, but my thing is, and I love Kennedy Carter, you know what I'm saying? Especially since she's on my team and she's putting up buckets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. She hooping for sure.
She hooping for real. But my thing is, it's one thing to play, tough physical defense, but it's another thing, like she didn't even have the ball yet. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have the ball.
So what? So what, Dezo? So what? No. I don't care.
It's no reason. It's no reason to do that.
Yes, there is a reason, because I'm getting into your head. I'm getting into your mental. I'm trying to see if you're mentally tough enough. This is what, I don't know if you ever saw this, but Shump said this one time in an interview. He said, yo, he blames himself for Steph Curry becoming the person that he was. He said verbatim, he said, Steph Curry, he was taking certain shots, but he wasn't doing all of that wild stuff until that Knick game. When he got that 55, and I always said this in my head, Shump just confirmed this. I always said, yo, that 55 nickel, that double nickel that he put on the Knicks was the unleashing of Steph Curry. He got comfortable and he realized, oh, they're scared of me. I could do whatever I want at this point now. Shumpert said himself, he said, yo, I let Raymond Felton, he said, yo, the whole time I wanted to, put an elbow into Steph, knock him off his pivot, body bump him, play physical with him, get him off his game so that way he doesn't feel comfortable. Instead, I let Raymond Felton, who was my vet at that time, tell me I want to guard him, and I let him get fried by Steph Curry. And Steph Curry got all the confidence in the world frying us in Madison Square Garden. And I agree. If you have the edge on her right now, you have the advantage of the referees knowing you more than her, you being bigger, stronger than her right now. You take advantage. They did the same thing to Sengun, took advantage of Wemby, physicaled him, body bumped him, did all of these things. The same thing. It doesn't matter if you're a male or female, woman or a man. You got to get the same type of treatment as a rookie. So that way you take your bruises, you take it on the hop, and then from there, you get stronger from that, and you live up to whatever you need to live up to. My thing is, it doesn't matter. The thing about it is her best skill is her shooting. So you have to get her off her game, which is messing with her mental by any means necessary. As long as you're not injuring her, everything's on the board.
Okay. I mean, okay. I got you. I see where you're coming from. Luckily there was no suspensions, because if there was suspensions, I'd be like, all right, yeah, y'all doing too much.
Now you're doing too much. Yeah, y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing too much.
I think it was only a fine.
It was only a fine, yeah. So luckily, because tonight we got the New York Liberty, and we needed all hands on deck for New York Liberty, man. They just blew out Indiana yesterday. So we got our hands full with that game tonight. So hopefully,
y'all playing in New York.
We're playing in Chicago.
We're
gonna be in Chicago.
Okay.
Hopefully Andrew Reese and Cardoso can stand up to Stewie and Jacqueline Jones. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's Twin Towers versus Twin Towers.
Oh my God! But
Twin Towers versus Twin Towers.
They're Twin Towers and skilled Twin Towers.
Yeah, right. Right. That New York Liberty is the skilled Twin Towers.
Gosh. So. It's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It's New York.
Our two Twin Towers aren't there yet. Like we're more like we're more like on the 17th floor right now. They're like all the way in the 30s.
Right.
In the 30s. Yeah. So yeah. So we got a tough one on our hands. Hopefully we'll be able to pull that out though. Yeah. Well, hopefully. Yeah. As long as it's a good game, I'll be proud of. You know what I'm saying? I'll be proud of. But yeah, man.
And so one more thing before we get up out of there. salute to Ant Edwards, man. Salute to Ant Edwards and the new commercial. That commercial got me crying.
Which one?
The only thing, the one where it's called receipts. So Ant has a list of what everybody's been saying, and his guys basically telling him like, and there was a point where he talked about Cam. Cam was basically hyping up, was saying that he's not a superstar yet, and Ant basically told him to F him. He said, everybody and all that shit. So now Cam, Cam is gonna juice this up. Now Cam is gonna make it look like they got beef when they really don't. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's dope. If
it'll be
Adidas
smart.
got you,
it'll be smart.
Yeah, smart. You know what I mean? Smart promotion, smart marketing, right? And what it does is that it crosses over both sides the same way that it was doing before with Allen Iverson. And I think Anthony Edwards, I'm not gonna say he's gonna have the same cultural impact, but he's gonna be close to AI in terms of like how he's going to be able to intertwine with the young generation, kind of like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like the same way that Allen Iverson kind of did that same thing. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be in that same vein. Okay. Like the same way, I think a lot of, like, let's say for example, I think people are gonna just put Ant above a lot of people just due to the relatability that he has with, you know what I mean, the culture, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's gonna be, man. This kid's special, man. Special.
Yeah, shout out to Ant, man. He had a great season.
Yes, sir.
You know, the Wolves got to get. I just think they need a point guard that's a little bit better than Mike Conley. You know what I'm saying? Like they just need somebody.
Conley though, if
I would keep Conley. I would keep him.
If I could have, here's the thing: if I could get a great bench guard, I'm cool with keeping Mike as a starter. I really think they need a backup guard that's like nice.
That can score.
That can score, like you know what I'm saying? Like if they had like a Jamal Crawford, like a Lou Will, like you know what I'm saying? Like if they had like something like that, or like Malik Monk, if they had like something like that,
that'd be perfect.
Because honestly, I think the whole, and I think slow-mo IQ wise is perfect. Like, but I feel like you can't keep up with this team at all, bro. Like,
because when they take Mike Conley out or they take Ant out and Nickeil Alexander comes in, he's not the ball handler. He's not the rim, like the rim attacker that you need to break down defenses. Because Ant's really the only guy on there that can attack the paint and break down a defense. Mike Conley tries to, but he's old. You know what I'm saying? He's old now.
Yep.
So you need they just need another guard that can attack the paint as well, you know. And I think they'll be straight. I think you just run it back with just a guard that can attack the paint, bro.
Agreed, 100%. So Thursday, the finals are starting. Thursday is gonna be, it's up and it's stuck.
It's gonna be a movie, man.
Luka is about to try to take Black History Month officially. If he wins the championship, it's going to be Luka History Month, bro. I promise you. Because God, it's gonna be insane. With that being said, what are your thoughts on game one? Who do you think is gonna get game one? And who do you think is gonna stand out? Do you think there's gonna be any unusual suspects that stand out for game one?
So me personally, I think I think it's tough. I think the Celtics win game one because I don't know. I think the Celtics just have so much firepower, man. Like it's hard. Like you're not gonna be able to hide Luka or Kyrie on anybody on the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Derek White can take you off the dribble. Drew Holiday can take you off the dribble. You know, obviously both JB and JT can take you off the dribble. Like Kyrie and Kyrie's gonna have to guard up. Luka's gonna have to guard up. And we both know they both improved on defense. Like Kyrie's always been a decent defender, but Luka's improved this year. But I don't know if he's ready to have to guard one of these four guys for an entire game. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to guard. Like they're not gonna. The Celtics aren't going to, and hopefully they won't. We never know, but hopefully the Celtics are smart enough to know, like, Luka's gonna try and take off some defensive possessions. We're not gonna allow that to happen. And if they do that, I got the Celtics in 6, man. You know, I got the Celtics in 6.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough, just because, like you said, you got guys that can technically do everything to a certain extent, pretty decently. If not at like a B level, yeah, at least a B minus. The lowest I would say that they could do, like Drew is probably like the worst shooter, but he's a good ball handler and he can drive to the rim and he can post up. And when his jump shot is clicking, GG.
It's gonna be a tough night. It's gonna be a tough night.
The only thing that Dallas is going to play into is playing into Drew Holiday shooting. They're gonna live with Drew shooting. So I think the most that they're gonna end up doing is probably put Luka on Drew, because I think that they're gonna look at it as Drew is not as shifty as he used to be when he was younger. So Drew, it wants to kind of get downhill, and he doesn't have that many counters as he used to. Don't get me wrong, Drew can still, like, against his little scat, but he's not like a dribble like he used to be, right? It's kind of like straight line driving. I think they will live with Luka on him, and I think they're confident with Kyrie on Derek White. I'm not scared. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not scared with Derek White on Kyrie. Derek White might be able to score. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not going to score, but I think Kyrie can hold his own against Derek. I don't think Derek White is going to destroy him at all. I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think it's like I don't think that's a mismatch. I think the only real mismatch is Luka, just based on foot speed. But I think what Kid might do is play gaps the same way they did with SGA. Play gaps whenever they try to switch, because I think what they're going to end up doing is trying to switch Tatum onto Kyrie, JB onto Kyrie to get that mismatch, or switch JT and JB onto Luka, so that way they get the blow-bys, things like that, draw them into foul, things of that nature. So I think that's the only thing. But I think what they'll end up doing is living with Drew shooting and Al Horford shooting. Now, Al Horford's been hitting a couple of shots. If KP is there, because they're saying that KP's supposed to be playing. If KP is there, that's a whole other ball game. Because now you take away Derek Lively from shot rim protection and shot blocking. Same thing with Gafford. You pull Lively and Gafford away. Now all of those mismatches that they have with Luka and Kyrie is gonna look a little bit nastier. Now, if Al Horford isn't hitting his shots, you can live with your chances. That's the thing. I think that's what they're going to do game one, is let Al Horford shoot. And they're going to have to rely. I think they'll live. I think Jason Kidd will say, yo, I'm cool. If Al Horford is going to shoot me out of the finals, I'll live with that. I think that's a decent game plan. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a decent game plan to go with.
And that's why I have Celtics in 6. Because Al Horford is smart enough to know that's what they're going to try to do. Drew Holiday is smart enough to know that that's what they're going to try to do. So I think once they see that happening, they're not going to just continue to just chuck shots. You know what I'm saying? Once Al Horford gets that ball in the corner, if he's not feeling it, all right, he'll DHO to the person that's on the top of the key. You know what I'm saying? He'll go. He'll just drive inside or something. That's exactly what Drew Holiday is going to do too. He'll just drive off of the catch if he's not feeling his shot that night. You know what I'm saying? So I think they just got too much, man. Like they just got too much. Bro.
But here's the thing, though. The good thing about them driving, like the DHO with Al Horford, I agree with you 100%. I agree. I think that's That's one of the, especially if the other guys are clicking with Derek White, the other shooters, Hauser, whatever the case may be. I'm cool with that. But Al Horford off the dribble, I'm cool. Al Horford off the dribble, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I got Derek Lively back there. I got Gafford back there. They sending that all the way back to Wisconsin, bro. So I'm cool with that, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm rooting for Dallas, bro. I just want you to know.
Yeah,
like,
I got Dallas.
I might.
I'm be honest with you. I got Dallas. I got Dallas at 6. I got Dallas at 6.
Okay.
I got Dallas.
I'm rooting for Dallas so badly, man, because I want Luka to win this chip.
I really want Kyrie to win it because low key, the nastiest thing that ever since Kyrie won that ring and then left Cleveland, it turned back into the same type of nonsense they were doing before Bron got there, calling Kyrie a perennial loser. Oh, he's just a dribble guy. He does a thing like that. Then when he wins a shot, everybody's on his meat. Oh, a movie star this, shoes selling out, blah, blah. Then he goes to Boston, tries to do his thing, gets injured. Now the narrative changed because they want to raise up Tatum and Brown, all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, then he goes to Brooklyn because he wants to do his own thing in Brooklyn, right? Now so I just want him to be redeemed because I think a lot of people take away the credit of how much of a complete player he has transformed himself to. Kyrie is probably one of the most complete basketball players from an offensive standpoint that we have ever seen ever. He is a 6'2" Kobe Bryant with one of the most elite handles that we ever seen. Not only can he give it to you from a technical jab step, Kobe style 1-2, I could do whatever, I get to whatever my spots, and then he hits you with the sauce. He has regular fundamental games down 10 out of 10 offensively. 10 out, left hand, right hand, underhand layup package. He could dunk now. It's crazy. He has bunnies now, right? Get to the foul line, shoot the 3 ball, play off ball. I've said this on Dub's channel. I've said this on Open Gym. I said Kyrie is a better scorer than Steph Curry, and everybody lost their mind. But if you really think about it, if you really put your think box into use and you think about what's going on, Steph may have more impact in his 3-point shooting, but if we're talking about scoring the basketball in every way possible, Kyrie checks way more boxes than Steph does. That's my opinion. And I feel like with this ring, I think he's going to get the respect that he deserves, especially the fact that he stepped it up as far as being a leader, being a leader for that team, right? Learning how to play with Luka and complimenting him. And let's be fair. A lot of people say, "Oh, Kyrie, you can throw Kyrie everywhere," and he's played and has been successful relatively in terms of production and his team doing well with damn near all the greats. KD.
Well, I think to that point, real quick, I agree with you. Well, let me not say I agree, but I do see where you're coming from, where you're like, everything inside of the 3-point line, I think Kyrie Irving does better than Steph Curry.
Right.
But it's just the fact. It's just the fact that Steph is the greatest shooter to ever walk the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple.
But you're adding value, and that's fair. Because a lot of people tell me the same thing. They add the off ball and the 3-point shooting, the fact that he can shoot from basically half court. Cool. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Shooting the distance, okay, it does play a part because you definitely stretch out the defense. They got to guard you a certain way. My thing is, okay, I'll give you that, but then if I have a defense that can take away that, like, for example, the Boston Celtics with this roster, forget about coaching scheme. They can take away Steph Curry. You can't take away a person that can break down. There's no defense for Kyrie's handle. That's the thing. He can get to wherever on the court. Steph, to a certain extent, we've seen it with the Lakers. We've seen it. They put Vandal on him. Steph was not looking so Stephless. He wasn't looking.
Yeah.
It clogged his airspace, and he couldn't. Even though, don't get me wrong, Steph got good handle, got like that, but he couldn't get to her certain spots. He didn't look comfortable anymore. Kyrie looks comfortable everywhere, in the post, in the inside, laying the ball up, mid-range, everywhere on the floor. There is no spot on the floor that he's not comfortable with. So that's what I give him. And the same way you give the three-point shooting, I give the nod to Steph because, in my opinion, to Kyrie, because Kai can post. Steph cannot post at all. I haven't seen him do it.
Yeah.
Up till now, I've not seen Steph get into the post at all. I've seen Kyrie finesse post, strongman post, left hand, right hand, hook, fade, up and under. Like, I've seen it all. So in my opinion, more of a complete scorer. And in my opinion, Kyrie's a better defender. So when we'll have that conversation. When Kyrie gets that second ring, we're gonna really see who's the better player. Who's the better player? It's Kyrie for me.
Man. Okay.
Kyrie for me.
Okay.
But we won't. I don't want to jump the gun. We'll get there when we get there. For game one, I got the Celtics winning. I think Dallas has a chance to steal this. But I think Boston might be able to win this out. I got Dallas winning the second game. I think Dallas is going to steal one of the two. Yeah. I don't think Boston wins both. I don't think Boston will. I think Dallas steals one out of the two. I don't know which one yet. I think Boston wins probably this one. But I got Dallas stealing one of the games, and I got Dallas in 6 or 7. Dallas in 6 or 7 for sure.
All right, man. Sounds like
is hitting his jump shot. Dallas in 7. If Al Horford is not hitting that jump shot, Dallas in 6.
All right. It sounds like we're in for a great series then, man. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be great hoops.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, man. Is there anything else on your mind?
Nah, that's it, man. Again, this is the No Snooze Bun Show, the Hood CNN, the best 3-man week group in the world. Y'all know what the vibes already. A morning show, powered by the people for the people. That's for y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know what's going on in your town, your city, your community, so that way we can get out the news to not only the rest of your community, but to get it out to these YouTube streets and AKA the world. Again, you know what's going on. It's me and Dezo as well as Ox. Definitely subscribe to Ox's channel. Not only does he have the No Snooze Button show that comes on Mondays and Fridays mornings, but he also has the Graveyard Shift that's back into full effect, as well as the Champagne Room. There's going to be a lot more content that's going to be happening, especially for the summertime. We're going to be partnering up for playback too, so we're going to be able to watch some things. And we're probably going to be doing a lot more streaming stuff. That way we could play some music, probably do some Ox battles, you know what I mean? No pun intended. Some Ox wars, some music debates, some life discussions. We're gonna be giving out some game, you know what I'm saying? No red pill shit, but we're gonna be giving out some games. So yeah, stay in tune. We're gonna have some dope shit for the summertime. And we're gonna get some in real life stuff too. We're gonna be linking up. NSB is gonna be linking up. So we're gonna get some real life shit going on. Definitely stay in tune with that. Support the movement. Y'all know what's going on. And we appreciate everybody that does support. Shout out to the big girls and shout out to the slim girls too. Y'all know it's your time to shine. Definitely sunjoy season. Salute to the vanilla milk, soy milk, horchata, as well as the chocolate milk. Y'all know y'all my favorite milk. Salute to the sisters. Y'all run the world. We just living in it.
Yeah. Hey, Black Context said, man, it's gonna be. We'll see y'all back here on Friday morning. Listen, man, stay safe. Exit this week the same way y'all entered it, man. Make sure y'all keep all 10 fingers and toes. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay safe, but also stay dangerous, man.
Go get some money, man. Go get some money, man.
Hey, we'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.